guys, this is Erin from Journal Jot and Jive. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, yes, you get 2 videos in one day. This is like a 2-for-1. Y'all know this is not the norm. However, I already had this set up as something that I wanted to do and get out since we are in the 6th month of the year. So if we want to break things down, that means we are in the second half of 2019. And by the title you see, I am showing you my planner lineup for the remainder of the year 2019. All right, and one of the planners, it does roll into 2020, but you know, that's a whole nother story. All right, so I wanted to pop on here quickly and show you what I'll be using for the rest of the year, and also tell you why there is a planner switch up. Now, one of the planners I have been in since February, so that one will not change, and the other 2 are just an addition. All right, so let's clear the elephant in the room. Do you need more than one planner? It depends, okay? It depends on how your life is structured, how you're set up, and how you're able to be productive. I compartmentalize. I have done it all of my life. So for me, sometimes I have to see things differently in order for me to be productive. If I personally have too much in front of me at one time, I'm just definitely going to stray. That's just how it is for me, okay? That may not be your truth. You may be able to use one planner and get everything done. Some point in life, I want to figure that out, but I don't feel like it's gonna, happen right now. So that's just not my story. So we're just gonna talk about how I'll be using these, all right? So we do have a stack, 3 planners. You have the Clever Fox planner, which is a newer edition. You have Erin Condren, which is also a new edition. And then you have the Plum planner, which I have been using since February of this year. Now let's talk about something that is very similar with all 3 planners, and it is something that I intentionally, and my word of the year is intentional, something that I intentionally wanted to do was try something that does not allow me to play too much. I know that sounds crazy, y'all, but if you give me a planner where I can add stuff in, take stuff away, I'm gonna find some extra time to just do some unnecessary stuff, okay? So I said, let's go ahead and try out a method of a coiled and a bound planner so that I can sit my tail down somewhere and get the stuff done, close this book and keep it moving and get my plans in motion, all right? So you have already seen what this planner looks like. I can always link a video to show you one of those videos from this week, and you can kind of see what's going on in there. And so this serves as a daily planner. So mainly I like to look at my daily plans in front of me and not necessarily look at the overall week. When I look at the overall week, I definitely stay off task. All right, so we'll do this one last. Let's look at this. I'm not going to flip all the way through June because I've literally set that up. But this is a monthly planner, y'all. This is by Plum Planner. It's a monthly planner. So I'm going to go to a month that is not completed, just so you can kind of have an idea. So this is September. And so you get a section where you can put your 3 goals and some other notes. One thing about me, I don't care what planner I am in, I like to see my goals in front of me. So in all 3 planners, at some point, I'm going to see what should I be working on in life right now. So if you keep it in your face, you're going to be more apt to work on those things and want to see it checked off, okay? So then you get this little section right here, and I can do a massive brain dump. And then you go over to the monthly section. So as you see, y'all, I am the type of person that I'm learning that go ahead and put in some stuff that you need to go ahead and do, unless you're doing these videos for Plan With Me's, because I know a lot of people like to have content where they can go and look and see how can I make my page develop. Y'all, that's not going to be my story. I want to show you all how to use the planners. Now you may see me do a little bit here and there, but if I can get some of this stuff in here, I'm gonna go ahead. So I can go ahead and show you. August is already set up, decorated a little bit, and I do this when I might have insomnia or I have free time. I want to take free time to do stuff that is really not necessary per se, but it's something that I want to see. So we have paydays in. The first day of school is already set, and even in July I have some things down. I go out of town, and then I even have, the paydays, and I'm starting to place in the bills that'll be coming out. So I like to kind of get ahead of the curve. So this is definitely a planner that has really worked for me so far. And again, I said it's a monthly planner, so you get extra pages. So for example, you get 12 sheets in here. In comparison to Erin Condren's monthly planner, I believe you get 5 sheets in between the month. And so for me, Plum Planner served a better purpose for me because, again, like I mentioned before, I compartmentalize. So I use this to track my bills, and I also use it to create subsections to brain dump. So whatever my son needs to do, whatever I have for self-care, I'm going to travel. So I already set up this page for that, so I can go in and put the information. And then the other pages might be financial goals, anything that I need to jot down what I want to get done in that category, and any small notes, it's going to go in this section. So 12 sheets works better than 5 because, again, I compartmentalize. But you can also do this in your Erin Condren monthly planner if you have it, because I know a lot of people are like, okay, what do I do with the extra sheets? Because if I am correct, a lot of people use their monthly planner for a budget planner, but you end up having extra sheets. So this is something you can consider. You can use it as a brain dumping section, and that's how you can use that. Now, in reference to June, I'm trying to see, is there anything that I can show you? And not that page. Let's see, okay, so I can kind of show you, we're doing a seafood boil. So a list has been printed, seafood boil / cookout at the end of the month. So I went ahead and brain dumped the things that are needed, and then some of the tasks that needs to be done. And then people, if I need to ask them for something, tell them to bring their lawn chairs and little extra stuff. And that is that. So again, it's a monthly brain dumping site. And what this does is, once I have this in my planner, wherever I need to plug in grocery shopping, I'll set that deadline. So this is still like a goal, what we mentioned earlier. You set a goal, you set your task, and you set your deadline. So I'm mapping out what needs to be done. Then you see on here, I say create Ty's to-do list, because this is an event that he wants to do, so he has some things that he will have to do. Create weekly task list. Once I create that task, those deadlines will go, and I'll put that in the daily planner to show me what needs to be done on those days. Okay, so that's how that works. Now, this planner will work hand in hand starting in July with the Erin Condren. So let's take a look at that Erin Condren planner, and I'm going to tell you how we're going to use that. So I have been setting up this planner, and this planner starts in July. So I've been in my free time playing and putting stickers where I want to put it, as well as plugging in some dates of things that will happen. All right, so you get all this little jazz. Y'all done seen videos on that, so we're not gonna do that. So this is just a sheet where I'll be talking about new things that I try, new places I go. This says open a book, so new books that I read will go there. Any crafting projects I want to do, new supplies, all that jazz. Again, I've explained this on other videos. So if you have a day to binge watch Journal, Jot, and Job, I think you would learn a lot. So I would say go find it. All right, so we're going to flip over, and we started the vision board. Remember, I mentioned a vision board is going to be in front of me in every single planner. That way, I'm going to get on my nerves enough to say, girl, you better go ahead and do what you said you're going to do this month. So that's, you'll see this in all my planners. Okay, and so over here, it just gives you free space for notes, monthly goals. This says let's eat. This is going to be any new places that I plan to try by myself or with my family. It'll go there. Affirmation or a note to myself will go in this section on this month. Now, this board may change each month. It's not set in stone. I'm still going to decide how I want to use this page. All right, so I've already started setting up the monthly planner. So what would ideally happen is this will be done before I go in and plug every single thing in here. But there were things on here that I knew was going to occur, so that was easy to put in. But in July, remember, everything will be set out by categories, okay? So this is more bill related. That's why you see bills and stuff over here. And then, like I said, there will be a section for my son. There'll be a section for me. You have your travel section and any other sections that I choose. I do put my work, things that I want to do for work, anything in these sections, I'll be able to go and look at the brain dump, and then I'll be able to put that task where it needs to go. So wherever that deadline is, it's gonna go in here. My son's haircuts are already scheduled pretty much every other week, so I already have that set up in here. Meal prep, I need to get it back together as far as eating, and I typically meal prep on Mondays, so we just went ahead and put that in there. I like to go shopping the first week, and I'll typically go the second week, but I don't designate the second. It just depends on where the groceries are, and I'll determine where that comes in. I have a section for a packing list, and then focus whatever little small notes I need in that section, okay? So I did put one little sticker right here for notes, but this section will typically be more highlighters and pens. I do want to kind of not overdo it, y'all, in every single book. If I'm going to be really creative in the monthly, I don't have to do too much here. Let's just write what I need done, check it off, and keep it moving. Okay, so that's what's going to occur in here. And on another video, you all were able to see how I set up the self-care page in the back. I did a coloring page. This is my self-care page, and then on this side right here, I will put the locations of places that I like, that I'll be revisiting for my self-care. So, you know, even if it's my doctor's address, if it is a coffee shop that I'm like, okay, I definitely like that, I'll put it there. Okay, so that's how this page is going to be utilized. And then in the notes section, I'll be putting my son's school information on this page, and then the other pages are free game. I have not decided what I'm gonna do with those. So in essence, y'all, I do have 3 planners. This is the main planner that will house the things that need to be done at home, if there's any events that I need to go to, and all of that. Did I set up August? Did I start? Let's see, y'all. Okay, so I did start a little bit in August. I haven't put the pen in here yet. By the next video, the pen will already be down, but I did have to go ahead and schedule my son's haircut appointment before the week of school, because that's how his barber is. He's that packed, and I'm like, listen, he cannot be going looking crazy. So I went ahead and did some stuff ahead of the game, and again, I have his appointments in there. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this method works for the last part of the year. I am committing to staying in these planners until the end of the year, and we'll see how this works. But like I said earlier, I definitely need to focus on getting the plans down, putting the plans in motion so I can get more stuff done. Being creative is fun. I can leave that creativity for my journals and leisure time, but outside of that, the whole point of planning for Adrienne, that's my name. The whole point for me is to get these goals out and done that I set. Now, I have accomplished some goals already this year, but there's so much more that I would like to do, and I need to maximize my time and use my word of the year, be intentional about accomplishing the things that I said I would do. So again, these are the 3 planners for the second half of 2019. And yes, the Erin Condren does run into 2020, and I'm gonna finish this whole plan, okay? I'm gonna get this $60 worth, and that's gonna be that. So I look forward to taking you all on the journey with me and giving you tips on how you can utilize the things that you have and make sure that you're really getting stuff done, y'all. I know we laugh and joke a little bit, but for real, if we're gonna spend all this money, let's at least spend it and use it, okay? So if you have any questions, make sure you put it in the comment section below, and let me know, what kind of planners are you using? What is your planner system? Do you use 1 planner, 3 planners, or many? It doesn't matter, just let me know. And eventually, if you need help on how to use a planner, I do have one of my goals that will be put into motion, where I will actually be contracting and consulting and showing people how to break down everything that they need to do and actually using their planners for productivity past the pretty. All right, so I enjoyed this video. I hope you did too, and I will catch you on the next video. Until next time.